don't you know that every time you can enter the kitchen and prepare for your family, it is communion that you're binding your family together.
Come on.
It's a spiritual thing.
Jesus.
It's a super spiritual thing.
Jesus.
It is extremely spiritual. That's why Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and Daniel refused to eat in Babylon.
Yes.
Because they knew if they ate from the king's table, it will join their spirit with the king.
Yes.
But you don't understand that God made you the center of the home. Meaning everybody's spirit must be tied to you. You are the center of keeping everybody together. How can you do that spiritually, not just praying? Every time you cook, they eat. They're eating from your hand. You're joining yourself to them, and they're joining themselves to you. Why do you think some of you, your mother was not even the greatest cook, but you just say, hey, mommy's cooking was great? No, what you are feeling is mommy's spirit, not the food.
Hey! Deep.
That to this day you still are influenced by certain sense. You bring food for your friends. Man, listen, my mother is the best cook. They eat, they say nothing special about this. But you are singing praises. Not because you grew up on it. You grew up eating foods you didn't like. And you knew that you didn't like it. What you are receiving is the impartation of mother's spirit in you.
Come on. Jesus. Jesus. Come on. That's good.
I feel like I'm talking to myself. YouTube, are you there? Obviously, I'm not saying that you can cook every day. No, I'm not saying that. People work, we live in a different society. It's not like, are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. That when you enter the kitchen, you are able to do it effectively and powerfully because you are joining your family together. It's consistent communion.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. It's communion.
Yeah. Come on.
Learn. Some of you need to go to YouTube and start looking at meals. Learn. Do you know how many men have been bewitched because they ate from the wrong woman?
Yes. Come on.
Because you don't cook, somebody invites them, oh, come over. They cook for them, your man is gone, they bewitch them.
Jesus.
But you know a man who eats from his home, even if they are fed the wrong thing, it will not stick.
Yes.
Because there's already something else occupying, it will destroy whatever charm.
Yes.
These are realities I'm telling you.
Come on.
Go. We have YouTube. Go sit down and look at how to prepare certain things. On one weekend, you experiment and you start building your catalog. When I get my family, I'll be making this and this and this. And then you find your man will be, babe, that thing that you cooked, that one. I don't know what you did. That's the one. When you cook that, what you're doing already, you're I don't know if people are catching what I'm saying.
Okay. Come on.
The restaurants are a trap. They are good things once in a while. You go out and do stuff and do things like that. Those are amazing things to do. Papa, I cook.
Yeah.
Some of you, your man will come home, you don't do them good, your food is in the microwave. There's frozen foods. You wonder why they want to go and look for somebody else.
She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens.
The word there, pray, meat, teref, is actually pray. It's actually it was like some kind of leaf, and it had fragrance, and people, it was like when they would pray and things like that. It's not like she's giving food. She's a prayer person. That before anybody rises, she has already secured a house spiritually.
Come on.
Can you be that person? A prayerful woman is a powerful woman. Sixteen.
She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard.
Meaning she can make her own money. You see, the problem is, I'm a boss lady. No. That's not true. You don't have money so you can be a boss. Bosses are dictators. Be a leader, that you can contribute something to your home. Meaning have a trade skill. Don't just be a hustler, but have a trade skill. Don't just be, okay, I just want to get married, breed babies, and have my home, and that's not what God called you to be. You still have ambitions and things that you need to do, that God has given you to do. Have a trade skill. What do you do for money? Apart from being able to get wool, being resourceful, can you be somebody who earns money? It doesn't have to be great, but you can get substance, and the goal is to make it great. Can you get your own? Meaning that she knows how to invest. She can buy a vineyard. Meaning that, her husband, we have this much. Why don't we invest in this and this and this so that we can do this? Because remember, what he has is also yours.
Yeah.
Can you be able to multiply what you guys have? Some of you just want to be independent. They like feminism. Let me tell you, the most demonic movement that has destroyed women of today is feminism.
Come on.
It's a lie. Go watch interviews of women who had been feminists and they came out of it and they realized their life has passed them.
Yes.
Verse 17.
Proverbs 31, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms.
Meaning she's a strong woman. You see, many women now, they are strong in argument, strong in strife. They think that's strength. No, strength meaning that she can get things done. When people will gird up their loins and things like that, it's because they were about to do something. They were strong. They could get things done.
Yeah.
Are you a woman that can get something done? If you're given something to do, will you do it a month later? Or will you get it done? Verse 18.
Proverbs 31, verse 18. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good, her candle goeth not out by night.
One more time.
She perceiveth that her merchandise is good, her candle goeth not out by night.
One more time.
She perceiveth that her merchandise is good, her candle goeth not out by night.
Again.
She perceiveth that her merchandise is good, her candle goeth not out by night.
Meaning that she's always, what merchandise? Her self-worth. She makes sure that her mind is always sharp. Her candle never goes out. So she makes sure that what she carries in her is always sharp. An example is this, prophet. People think that the prophetic thing and the way we prophesy is simply spiritual. Our mind has to be sharp.
Yeah.
God doesn't speak through foolish people.
Yeah.
God can use foolish things, but he doesn't use foolish people.
Yes.
I'll say that again. God can use foolish things, not foolish people.
Yes.
Somebody who is not sharp, somebody who doesn't pick up books, God can speak to you like that. Is somebody catching this?
We're catching.
She makes sure that her mind is always sharp. So her candle is not off by night. Meaning when things are difficult, she's still sharp. Some of you, when things are difficult, you start compromising. That's not your calling. That's not your portion.
Amen.
Amen.
Verse 20.
Proverbs 31, verse 20. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy.
She's a mother. She knows the needs of even the people who are not in her house. She's compassionate. Meaning she's when you do charitable things, what do they call it? What's the word that they use it?
Foundation?
No. There's a word for people who do that.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist. She just doesn't help the needy, but she's somebody in philanthropy. She knows that we get this kind of money, let us feed the homeless in our neighborhood. She goes get stuff together. Meaning she's a leader. The community knows. Let me tell you something that I thank God for my mother. You know, the day that my mother passed away, over 3,000 people came to bury my mother. Because she was not just a mother in her house, she was a mother to everybody. But notice, a virtuous woman begins this work in her own house, then also extends it. Don't start feeding the homeless when you can't feed your husband. That's fake compassion. My brother always says, man, prophet gives a lot. You guys have seen me giving all the time. I learned it from my mother. She was the most selfless person I know. See, don't be somebody with potential. Potential means you are capable of doing it, but you haven't done it. Potential means nothing. Do it. Become that person. Verse 21.
She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet.
Meaning she knows her home so well. She knows how to keep her home. Can you keep your home? Do you know what needs to be done in your home that you're not afraid of anything that could come? Some of you, your bedroom looks like a zoo. Things there, people, Tarzan. You think Tarzan was swinging through.
Jesus.
But you want God to give you somebody with 6 figures. How are you going to keep a mansion? If you understood that every day of your life is a test before God to see your faithfulness, you will change how you do a lot of things.
Come on.
Verse 22.
She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple.
One more time.
She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple.
Again.
Proverbs 31:22. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple.
Meaning she dresses well. Some of you dress like Mother Teresa.
Hey.
And you wonder why your man cannot.
Jesus.
You sleep with.
Say it. Teach us.
You dress like Sister Act 2, Sister Act 1.
Hey.
And you're expecting your husband to look at you and be like,
Hey.
And Jezebel will pass and be like, hey.
Hey. Castle.
Be a woman that dresses well. When you stand in the presence of people, people say, how are you, ma? How are you? How even though you're young, how are you? How you, they respect you because how you look determines how you'll be addressed.
How you dress. My
Somebody
God.
said, so you're telling us to dress like Jezebel. I never said dress like Jezebel. I said dress well. There's a difference. You can dress like a prostitute. That's not dressing well. That's not what people respect.
No.
If you dress like that, someone will stop you. How much?
Hey. Sabrata.
Dressing well is looking so fine as you are, but still presentable and respectful.
Yes.
You can do that other stuff for your husband in the bedroom. Nothing wrong with that.
Come on, tell him.
That one actually should be like that.
Yes.
It's the truth. Don't sleep with a t-shirt that is from here to your feet.
We'll go better anointing.
Sister Act anointing.
Oh, Maria. Anna Maria anointing.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Come on.
Verse 23. I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope you're taking notes.
Yeah.
Verse 23.
Proverbs 31, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth among the elders of the land.
Notice, your husband is respected. Man, you have the best wife in the world.
Yes.
Because she brings glory. When people see her, they know you're a great man.
Yes.
Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come.
Notice, strength and honor. So she dresses herself with that because she can give that. Not only can you bring honor to him, can you bring honor to yourself also? Why is it saying in time to come? Meaning that it doesn't come quickly. But when you honor, honor is returned to you. But are you going to be patient to honor so that you can be honored?
Yes, Lord. Jesus.
Verse 26.
She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness.
Again,
She openeth her mouth with wisdom,
number one, there's only wisdom that comes out of her mouth, not foolishness. Secondly,
and in her tongue is the law of kindness.
in her tongue, there's the law of kindness. She's always kind. There is a sense, I'm not saying that you cannot rebuke, correct people. She cannot rebuke or correct people, but there is the law of wisdom and kindness. Some of you see your man, hi babe. Then you see another person, oh my gosh, how are you? Foolish. You're giving sweet sugar to people who add nothing to your life, but the one who adds something to your life, you talk to them like, hey man, you might as well say, what's up my ninja?
Hey, Kazo.
Because you're now like his ninjas.
Your home is now.
Your home is now. Hey babe. oh my gosh, hello, how are you? Yes, this is her. But hey man, that's what I say. Sama ninja. I'm just being honest.
Hey. Oh, no,
There's no love, kindness is gone. You're only kind when you're trying to get together. The moment you go together,
Hey.
this is just how I am. You're sprinkling sugar to people, but you're not sweetening your own tea that you have to drink.
That's wisdom. That's good.
And then you wonder when you drink it, it's bitter.
Shy.
Because now you're homies. You wonder why romance is cold.
You're teaching.
Deep.
You might as well say, hey man, hey, what's up?
She looketh well to the ways of her household,
Mm-hmm.
and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Again,
She looketh well to the ways of her household,
meaning she does not change the values of her house even if she's outside. Why?
and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Don't hang out with idle people. Be with women who are doing things also, moving the dial. Don't hang out with idle ones that, oh, let me get some tea, gossip. It's idle people's bread. It destroys homes.
Wow.
Is somebody getting what I'm saying?
We'll catch it.
La bragadia talabaya. No idleness. She just doesn't hang out with anybody. She chooses her friends well. Valuable, not because they have tea. Many of you have taken advice from the wrong people. That's why your relationship has suffered.